Hope you're doing good. Micah back with another video. Back here to talk about the tips and tricks for the Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra. Now, let's talk about gestures. And that's one of the things that makes this watch Ultra is the fact that you can do gestures to control some activity. Now, some of these gestures were already here with previous watches, but they've added an additional ability. So if we swipe up here into settings, go to buttons and gestures. If we scroll down here, we have the option once to do double pinch. And as you see, we'll show you a double pinch icon in places where you can use this gesture. So if this was on and I had a notification, I don't know if I do or not, but let's say I turn this on and it shows you right here what it will do. Double tap and you're good. So let's actually try it. So double tap your index finger and thumb twice. You got it. As you guys can see, I'm gonna do it again. Boom. So all I had to do was double tap. Oh, it exited. My bad. Boom. As you guys can see, it's working just fine. So you have the ability to do this, and some notifications will allow you to actually send away or dismiss notifications with the double pinch. You also have the ability to shake to dismiss. So shake to dismiss, as you guys see by the icon right there, you can rotate your wrist to decline incoming calls or dismiss alerts such as alarms and reminders. And all it is a simple twist just like that, and you'll be good to go. Now, do they give you an option to try it? They do. So I do that. Boom, you got it. See how easy that is? And not a lot of effort. It's just a simple twist of the wrist, and you're good to go there. You also have the ability to knock knock. So knock knock allows you to bend your wrist down, and this will help you to do quick launches. So upon trying it, do that. So it's fast. You got to do it fast. As you guys can see there, do it fast. And you're good to go there. So there's, again, some gestures that you're able to do with the watch that allows you to bring some of that ultra-ness out of your watch in terms of tips and tricks. Now, there's one extra one I would actually like to show you guys. It's in general, and this is, again, kind of gesture-based, but this is also to kind of bring back the rotating bezels. So if we come in here and we go into general, you have touch bezel right here. And touch bezel, if you turn it on, you'll get vibrational feedback, but now you can rotate around the edge of the panel. So not here per se, but within, around the edge of the watch screen to scroll quickly. So if you turn this on, now what you can do is do this. See, now I wish it would have been on the actual display. I actually would have liked that. But for those reasons, I don't like using it because it just adds much more smudges on my screen. But if that's not something you're worried about, turn on touch bezel to get some more gestures and to bring back some resemblance of the rotating bezel Samsung had on the Galaxy watches. Now, the elephant in the room, the quick button. How can we utilize this to the best of our abilities? Well, if we come back in here to buttons and gestures, I passed it. Come back into button and gestures. Now you have the quick button. And this is where you can have some fun with the quick button. So now what you can do is actually click on action. And then by clicking on action, you can actually decide what you want to launch with the quick button. So right now for me, I have it on my exercises. So if I double tap, it's going to open up all my exercises. But if I press back and go into settings, you can actually choose a specific workout, a specific exercise if you wanted to instead. So if you're real consistent using your watch with specific workouts or just situation scenarios, you'll be good to do that with the watch. You can also do other things such as a stopwatch or the flashlight, water lock, or nothing. You can just have it just be a button and just it's an accent on your watch. Now, if we back out of there, what you can also do is change your start action. So you can change it from short press to double press. I changed it to double press because when trying to take these watch bands off, it can be difficult and you just inadvertently be pressing this button. So if I have it on double press, it'll at least stop the watch from always activating that when I'm trying to do my watch bands. You also have siren, and if you press and hold for 5 seconds, it will activate the siren. And this is kind of like one of those SOS features where, like, if you're in danger, you're in need of assistance, you press and hold for 5 seconds, and you're gonna see siren pop up. Now, right now, mine's on vibrate. Oh, there you go. So you could probably hear it. That's the siren, and then you can do this to swipe away or press it. Oh, it can get even louder. So there you go. So as you guys can see, Siren has a couple capabilities there to be able to ensure that you can get some help as soon as possible all through your Samsung Galaxy Watch. Now, what about your home button and your back button? Well, hitting settings, if you come back into buttons and gestures, you'll also see the ability to actually change those settings as well. So if we come here, you see home button has the ability to double press and press and hold. If you double press, you can change it to a multitude of different apps and actions on your actual watch. And as you guys can see here, there's many options to choose from. Look in here and see what you want to do. You can use Assistant if you wanted to for the double press. For me, I use press and hold as my assistant, but you can also do Bixby. You can do the power off menu. I use Google Assistant on here instead of Bixby. And how to set up Google Assistant is pretty easy. All you have to do is back out, go back to settings, go back to apps, the Play Store, and I'm kind of cheating, but this is another thing you can do. This is how you can also keep your apps updated. So for Google apps or non-Samsung based apps, it's the Play Store. You'll scroll all the way to the bottom to manage apps. And then once you come into manage apps, it's going to check for updates for apps. Once it checks, it's going to give you an option here to update your apps. Make sure Assistant is updated. You can also check and see all the other apps that you have on your phone. Once they're updated, then you'll see Google Assistant as an option for the press and hold on in your settings for buttons and gestures. Now, alternatively, if you want to check Samsung apps, what you have to do is come in here to apps. Come in here to apps, and then you come in here to Samsung app updates. Now you guys can see right there, if you click on Samsung apps updates, it's going to use the Galaxy Store and basically check for the apps on your watch to make sure they're updated as well. And everything is, so there's no further updates. And then of course, if you want to check your watch, you come down here and you select on software update, and it'll try to pull an update if one's available or let you know that you're up to date. Something that you can also do on your smartphone.